Melody, the tune of music. Melody, often just called the tune, is probably the easiest part of music to spot. It can be played by one instrument or many, along with harmony, notes played at the same time, and rhythm, the beat. Melody is one of the three main parts of all music. A melody is a series of notes, pitches, played one after the other, forming a musical shape or pattern. These notes sound like they belong together, creating a natural flow. Unlike harmony, which has notes sounding at the same time, a melody is notes played in a sequence. Over time, what counts as a melody has changed. Composers like Mozart, Schubert, and Sibelius are famous for writing beautiful, clear tunes. But later innovators like Stravinsky wrote musical lines that some earlier musicians, and even some listeners now, might have found odd or lacking a traditional tune, such as the strange opening of his ballet, The Rite of Spring. Melodies are usually broken down into smaller pieces called phrases. These phrases often pause at points called cadences. Melodies often sound like a question and answer. One phrase introduces an idea, the question, and the next phrase settles it, the answer. A phrase that ends with a feeling of being unfinished or open is called an antecedent, the question. The following phrase that ends with a resolved or closed feeling is called the consequent, the answer. More interesting facts. In the Middle Ages, composers often used existing popular tunes, like the French song L'Homme Armé, the armed man, as the main theme in their new pieces. Today, simple tunes like Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star are still reused. However, composers are now valued more for their ability to create brand new melodies. The skill of adapting a melody or a full piece of music for a large, varied group of instruments, like an orchestra, is called orchestration. Composers can become famous specifically for being excellent at this skill.